And it's your boy BL Ratchet Man back again. We Are Florida Podcast presented by Mix One Essentials. And I'm in here today with special co-hosts.
What's good, man? New Gotti checking in.
What's going on with you there, my boy?
Shit, man. Another day, another dollar, man.
Most definitely. And we got special guests in the building with us today.
Listen. It is Candis from Candis Candid Talk. I am very ecstatic to be on the show. I've been watching. I'm ready. I don't know what the conversation gonna be like, but baby, listen, I'm ready. But before we get into that, y'all can follow me at TaylorMay_87 on Instagram and then YouTube for Candis Candid Talk. It is Candice Purdue. Just type it in. You can Google me. I promise you some stuff gonna pop up. But I'm sorry. Back to you.
For sure. So how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Like, feeling good, feeling blessed, excited. Okay.
For sure. So how your day been today?
Well, let me see. Let me start with today. Been kind of cool. I had summer school about to start and stuff since I teach and things. So it's been pretty good. Very productive, busy. So
Okay.
Yep.
So we've been seeing you on the internet making your moves and everything. So you started a podcast.
Yes, I did. So my podcast is called Candis Candid Talk. And then, candid because I like to be transparent when I speak, depending on whatever the topics are. And I kind of started the podcast. It was more so just doing little stuff like recording, sitting on my couch at one point. And then people started like tuning in. I'm like, boom, let me, you know what I'm saying? Keep doing this, keep doing my thing or whatever. It started with like different topics, and I do poetry as well. So I started off with like that, and then people would DM me like, talk about this. And I would do like series like with my poetry. So they'll come back for the next week to see what I'm talking about on the next episode or whatever. And then it got into me like interviewing people. I like to talk. I think I have that gift to be able to converse with people and things like that. And then just to give them, sometimes my words, they hit, depending. I love to encourage, to motivate. And I do that a lot through my poetry, but then it just got to where I'm a people person, so I like being able to interact with people. So I was like, boom, let me go ahead and do this and take this to another level. So then it got into like the podcast thing, like more than me just sitting on my couch just talking to the camera, even though I know people out there like, looking and listening or whatever.
Okay.
What got you into poetry?
So crazy thing is I've always been a writer like since young. I actually have 2 children's books out. And I've always been a writer. So poetry, and this is me being like candid. It was when I used to go through like as a kid, like young, like 5th grade, like self-esteem issues. And it didn't stop just at 5th grade. It went into like my early adulthood as well. Mm-hmm. So it kind of got me through a lot of self-esteem issues. It was a way for me to express myself. Like I wear my emotions on my sleeve most of the time. So it was another way for me to get out and verbalize what I wanted to say without always crying, or a lot of people didn't understand me because I was so deep with my words. Like I could finesse my words a little bit, and sometimes it would go over people's head even at a younger age. So it was just like basically writing and getting what I really wanted to say out, even if I couldn't tell the person or whatever.
Okay. So you say you made some books.
Yeah, so I have 2 children books out. It's more coming, so stay tuned. I'm gonna do a little bio too. But the 2 children's books, probably like 3-4 years ago, they're on. The first one is Pretty and Brown. I wrote that one. That was for my daughter. So we went through a stage where she didn't want to play with, she would choose lighter pigmented dolls, white dolls, Spanish dolls with straight hair, before she would choose an African-American doll, a black doll. So I was at my son, matter of fact, he played AAU basketball, and I was at his game, and then one of my friends was like, baby, I'm finna get you some dolls. And she brought her a doll that had like an afro, and my baby fell in love with it. So at that point, I'm like, boom, I need to do something that affirms. So it started off with a poem that she did for a contest. I wrote it, and my daughter did it for an oratorical contest at church or whatever. Then somebody hollered at me afterwards. They was like, man, that need to be a book. So at that point, I had already did my copyrights or whatnot. I took it and I went through publishing. I didn't self-publish. I went through a publishing company, 13th and Joan. And then from that point, it got into Books A Million, Barnes & Nobles, Target, Amazon, Walmart. Then from that point, that was to affirm little African-American girls. The next one was Brilliant and Brown. That was for little boys. So that's like at the primary age. And it's just like, as a teacher, you see that you have very intelligent boys, especially African-American, but in our society, like in their community, ain't nobody praising no African American boy, no black boy for being intelligent. They praising him for doing all kind of other stuff that don't have nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying? With a positive future or something that's gonna positively impact him. So I affirm my students, especially my black boys, like that's where my heart at. Like, it's okay to be brilliant and brown. Let me talk to you real quick. Let me educate you on something. So that book basically affirmed African American boys, and that's out as well. You can Google it. Amazon probably the quickest way to find it, but if you type it in, it'll come up. And then I have one soon to come out. Still working on my title because I've been going back and forth. It's for teens. I talked to a few, like my son, a few of his friends, and just talk to them about stuff they going through, like the pressures, because we be really thinking that these kids ain't going through nothing because they don't got bills, but they really be, the society is way different from when I was growing up. It's a lot of pressure that they go through as well, and I ain't gonna say they ain't built like how we was built back then, because a lot of kids be taking their own life and all kind of stuff for what they going through now. You know, back then we gonna be called all kind of stuff and still have to get up, go to school the next day and keep pushing. Not that it was okay then, but you know, so the teen book coming out, it's gonna touch on some stuff that you know, African American boys go through. Cause I got a son, and my biggest fear, half of the time, he big for his age, size 15 shoe. He 15 years old, 6'2", like, you know.
Know what that's like.
You know what I'm saying? So him going out, I'm just saying, like, somebody, that's my baby. He fit somebody, but the world ain't gonna see him like that. So what could I do to tap into that and try to, you know what I'm saying, affirm my son and other kids like him to be able to counter certain things that society gonna throw at them from statistic wise, you know what I'm saying, whites or whoever the case is. But you can do more than display anger. I'm gonna show you another way to counter what they got going on, and it's finna be with your mind. And then that's finna throw them for a loop because they ain't ready for that. They ready for you to come at them with aggression, and you know what I'm saying? So trying to turn that whole narrative around and teach them another way to be able to combat and counter when people coming at them all kind of crazy ways.
For sure.
That's real cool.
Yeah.
Fuck with that.
So, like, speaking on stuff like that, like, how important is self-love?
So listen, and this is me, again, transparent, right? Self-love, and I had to learn this myself, like navigating through life, navigating through being a single parent, 2 kids, you know what I'm saying? So I kept saying, like, these 2 different men and my situations ending up the same kind of way. So you the common denominator in the situations. What are you putting out that's allowing people to think it's okay? First of all, you are allowing them to do, because whatever somebody do to you, you really allowing it at a certain point, right? Some stuff be unwarranted and unasked for, but what you getting off that's attracting these type of people? It be the same type of people, just different faces. You know what I'm saying? So people ain't loving you like you want them to love you, Candis, because you ain't loving yourself. Like, you're not displaying that. You're not exuding that. So it's something in you that got to come out. So I really had to learn, like, baby girl, you got to love yourself. And that's what I told you about that poetry, like that self-esteem type thing. Like, I'm talking about, I went through acne. I went through all kind of stuff. Like, oh, girl, your lips so big. But nah, baby, I love my full lips. I love them. So it was all kind of stuff like that. And that was, like I said, elementary school. So a lot of that stuff play in your head. Yeah. And then, like, as I got older, like, trying to navigate and being able to do stuff, certain stuff didn't pan out like I wanted it to. And I started.
Expectancy.
Yes. And I started, like, doing everything to get people's approval. Besides, like, high school, my dual enrollment classes, my AP classes, working, playing basketball. But it was more so for people's approval. And I'm like, dang, I'm not happy with nothing I'm doing, all these accolades, because it wasn't for me. So I had to really, really start digging deep. And that happened, like, really in my adult years, like after I had my children, that I had to really do some self-work, some therapy, some really self-talk. Like, I can affirm other people, but I had to start encouraging myself and use those words for myself. So self-love is very, very important to navigate, period, through life.
It definitely is. It definitely is. So, like, speaking on things like self-love, when you get in a relationship, you feel like you should change for your partner?
So this is the thing. I feel that getting in a relationship, you should already know who you are. So when that person is coming up, you know what I'm saying? They know what they're getting into, because it's been the same girl that I've been talking to daily. Because you got some people that when you meet them, they're a certain kind of way. But the minute you can only put on a facade for so long. You get what I'm saying? That's draining, trying to pretend to be somebody else. So I just feel like being myself, like at the beginning, and they seeing what they getting. But when as far as changing, I feel like certain aspects, like compromises come in, like relationships. You get what I'm saying? Now, if this is my husband, right? If that's because at one point you got to begin to date for purpose, right? You know what I'm saying? So we just boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm gonna alter certain things, you know what I'm saying? But if I don't see no future in, it's certain things I'm not gonna compromise on. Okay. But if you my husband, like I'm understanding that's confirmed and that's what we working towards then, and we get to that point as far as relationship, like husband and wife, absolutely. Okay. About my marriage, sure.
Do you feel like it's a time frame where it's expected to get married by this, that, like, 6 months,
Ooh,
8 months, a year,
Baby.
5 years? Because there's some girls who've been in a relationship for 10 years.
Baby, listen, the Candis I am right now, I ain't waiting no 10 years. Because one thing I know about a man, they know what they want.
They know what they want.
They know what they don't want right then and there. They know if I'm finna meet her, I'm finna smash, or I'm finna play. Oh, I see, she she go to church a little bit. Baby, let me try to read me a few scriptures so I can spit out these Bible scriptures to her. But I'm going to get what I want. You get what I'm saying? And then you got, listen, baby. Like, men know what they want, period. Just like as a female, I know if I go out on a date with you, if I'm finna let you smash or whatever the case is. You get what I'm saying? That first time. So people really know what they want. And I really say definitely a man. Like, they might play for a while, and they going to find that person that they can play around with until, now when they ready to settle, she was letting me do whatever. That ain't what I want. They'll go to another, you know what I'm saying? I want to settle, and the female be like, I've been with you for 10 years, and I done helped, and that person leave. You hear them stories all the time. You done built somebody up, this, that, and the third. You done rolled with somebody after them 10 years, and that person done went a whole nother way, and what you was trying to get them to do and how you was trying to get them to be, they all of that for another person. You get what I'm saying? So people know what they want. They know who they're going to change for. They know what they want to be for somebody. So it don't take no 10 years for somebody to figure that out.
Sure. And then,
what about a year?
It possibly, because you still getting to know people, I feel. You get what I'm saying?
I feel that because some people be saying you supposed to know after like 3 months. I think that's the craziest shit in the world. I mean, as a grown-ass man and a grown-ass woman.
No, I don't think 3 months. You need at least sometime, at least
some females, not all females. Because the majority of females, they'll say like after 3 months, 4 months, like right into figuring somebody out. I feel like that's cap.
So if I know what I want, that don't mean because I know what I want, we finna start what I want tomorrow. No, I know what I want. I know what I'm going, working towards. But we gotta work towards, and I ain't finna jump into nothing, baby, because you can be crazy. You know what I'm saying? People be married to people for 5-6 years, and they find out all kind of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So definitely more than 3 months, I think. You can know what you want, but it's still a process, baby. I ain't jumping into nothing.
But a lot of people, like, when they do get into a relationship, and it can tend to be one-sided, a one-sided relationship. Ooh. You feel me? So, like, a one-sided relationship, so, like, those might keep a bit around for 10 years. Like, she all in, but he all out. You get what I'm saying? How you feel about those type of situations?
And this is me, again, being candid. I've been in situations to where it's been one-sided. No, nothing's being reciprocated. It ain't just a relationship with a man. It's friendships and everything. That's what I'm saying. I had to come, like, girl, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's allowing people to, but I done been in situations, so I done rolled with somebody, been with somebody for a couple years, and ain't nothing being reciprocated. I'm really dating myself and had to say, girl, you really ain't even in a relationship because ain't nothing being reciprocated. Like, you putting forth all the effort, let's go on a date, let's do this. You made them came out your pocket for a few things or whatever the case is, and not even financial part being reciprocated, but more so like the effort being put into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more to it than finances to take me out on a date. Like, where I'm at, my mind, like, you really gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to tap into this thing. All that other stuff I can do for myself. All the other stuff that get played out, it get watered down after so long. You get what I'm saying?
But some men and some women, they allow that. They allow, all right, I know what that person doing, and I know that person might not like me like that, but at the same time, that's what I'm gonna deal with. That's what I'm accepting.
Settling.
Ooh, that's settling something else, baby. It gets. Oh my God.
That's why I say forced relationships. So like a forced relationship can kind of mean like you in this relationship because this dude take care of you. You get what I'm saying? Or you feel like you got to because you feel like you can't go get a job, or you can't get, even though you got a job, you don't feel like you can do it.
Get out of it
without him. Or, you know what I'm saying, a forced relationship, or this girl been taking care of you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't feel like you can do it without her.
And you really don't even want to be there, but it's because of the convenience of the situation. I done been in situations like that. I ain't gonna say as far as like it ain't never been to a point to where physical, like taking care of me, nothing like that. But it's been to the point where I'm codependent, and I'm codependent because again, I ain't know who I was. You get what I'm saying? Like this probably gonna be the best I'm gonna get. Like you know what I'm saying? Like no mind games, kind of like that, and then what they talking. But I'm really settling for crumbs. Like this ain't nothing, and I really don't know what's gonna be the best I can get because I'm still holding on and I'm settling for this. But in my mind, I know I'm settling the whole time, but another part of me like double-minded saying, nah, just stay because, you know what I'm saying, you can. So now, what's potential? I don't even play like that. Oh, they got, what's potential, baby? I got to see something right now. You know what I'm saying? I got to see, oh, they got potential. You be riding with people for 10 years and their potential still ain't potentially.
Females date off of potential. Some of them do. Some of them do. They date off of what they might see. Be. Especially the young ones. Like they dating off of what they might see in a person.
You feel like the need to either I'm gonna roll with this person, you know, right or wrong, Bonnie Clyde, or I'm gonna keep moving on until I find.
Yeah, but it's only
human nature.
Nah, I don't. I feel like you only riding for so damn long. Cause at the end of the day, you gotta think, bro. If you playing tit for tat with your woman, like. That ain't riding for real. If your woman unhappy, you get what I'm saying? That ain't riding for real.
See, people don't see it like that.
You
like
get what I'm saying?
Stay down so you come up, da-da-da-da. Baby, I got to keep bending down and hurting my bike because you ain't came up yet. And it ain't about giving up on people. But at one point, I'm believing in your potential more than you is. When you going to tap into it?
For sure.
And trying to be loyal to you is costing me my peace of mind. It's costing me a lot of stuff. So at this point, like, people got to understand that. I think all of that be insanity. That's really insanity. Like, you really, no. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And I understand being with somebody, and now y'all might not be where y'all want to, but if we feeding and we filling each other cup up, biking forward, we gonna get to where we need to be. Exactly. That's the potential I'm talking about.
And I want, like, for me, for instance, like, I want a person to be the best them. Like, at all times. Like, I want you to already be full of yourself. You feel me? Happy about yourself, happy about what you got going on, happy everywhere around. So when you come around me, you ain't bringing me down.
Baby,
or I'm not bringing you down, vice versa. You get what I'm saying? Because if I'm walking around mad or some shit like that, what's the purpose of, you know what I'm saying?
It's draining.
It's draining for anyone.
When you got to keep carrying somebody and you picking up bags that ain't even yours, and I know in relationships you got, everybody ain't gonna be on the up and up at all times. You know what I'm saying? But every day, all day, baby, how long do you think I'm finna be riding? Because right now, riding, my tire's flat. I'm on the rim right now. You know what I'm saying? That gets really draining.
How do you feel like, because you teach, you know what I'm saying? So you deal with a lot of people in the younger generation and everything like that. How do you feel like with nowadays, with relationships and stuff, about like attention? And like, they're constantly being a need for like, the fulfillment of the attention.
That's codependency, and that's not understanding who you are, who you were created to be, right?
That's back to saying, bitch, you need to find yourself before you get in a relationship.
You got to be whole. People be thinking 50-50. It ain't no 50-50, baby. It's 100 and 100. You understand? Because both of us going in at half, so everything we do is going to be half. It ain't going to be nothing full or nothing brought into fruition because both of us is operating at 50%. Two people operating at 50% can't make no 100 because our capacity ain't even up there. But two people operating at 100% and understanding themselves, our capacity is through the roof. Now we can really move and make some stuff happen.
For sure. Because just picture right now, bro, how many females going home and before they get in their car after work and they like, damn, I got to go home to this regular ass nigga. Damn, or vice versa. This man getting his car after work. Damn, I got to
go again. Oh shit, here we go.
I'm saying though, like, how do
you know?
So going back to what you were saying about like showing potential, or I guess seeing that in that person from the get go, how would you even know that that's the situation you won't find yourself in?
I mean, analyzing, bro, knowing what you want. Like, all right, if somebody show you, bro, if somebody tell you the sky blue outside, right, and you know the sky blue. Before you even got in that relationship or talking to that person, you knew the sky was blue, but then when you get with them, they tell you the shit purple. Now, it's up to your little slow ass to understand that shit was blue still. But your love for that person can make that bitch purple out there.
You feel what I'm saying? People switch. When you don't know who you are, it's so easy to get contaminated by somebody else's thoughts or allow them to project their stuff on. So, no, when I go into something, I got to make sure. And then even in a relationship, you really have to check yourself sometimes because sometimes you get lost in the sauce. like, dang, I done lost myself in this. I ain't even think like this before. This person projecting their stuff onto me.
Yeah.
You gotta remind yourself about who you is.
The best way is I guess that you gotta look at your pictures now, cause your ass done got big and you was little.
Ooh, baby.
You went this place, this. You know what I'm saying?
Scroll through here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely like little symptoms and changes within yourself, especially if you're dealing with a person that's kind of not for you.
Absolutely.
Cause it's not gonna be like, cause your people even start telling
what you itching, not what you scratching for.
Nah, cause that shit real as fuck, man.
Yeah, like
your
people will even start telling like, damn, like. You might think you changing for the better, but at the same time, you actually not changing for the better.
Damn, what you got going on, bro? You ain't never do it like that.
I ain't got shit going on right now. But I done been through some shit, and yeah, y'all hitting that shit on the head, boy.
Ooh, that hit that, baby. I was speaking in general. He took that real personal right now.
You ain't lied. You ain't lied. This is a real ass conversation.
For sure. So I got another question.
Okay.
So can you truly love someone before ever meeting them?
So like maybe
Internet
like doing like a
dating.
long internet thing.
Or long distance.
So listen, this is true. Like this is true. I think it's easier to, because at that point you can't do nothing but converse with that person. You know what I'm saying? So you really, but people can make their mouth say anything. You know what I'm talking about? But words is what people thrive off of. That affirmation and that kind of way of me talking, you know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of us go off of. And I can make my mouth say anything for so long, but what it's going to be like when I see you. So I really feel like in certain instances, absolutely, because people fall in love with people's words all the time. How many times you hear a song, you play it over and over and over, and you start reminiscing and feeling a certain kind of way. So I really feel like that's true. People really could. It be in a way of facade. You know what I'm saying?
I know in jail they do. Jail talk.
Oh, you, baby, let me write you a letter, cause baby girl, when I get home, you know what I'm talking about, baby, we gonna be a family, come back for my family. I'm going back to school, I'm gonna do all of them, I'm gonna take care of y'all, I'm gonna love y'all right. That talk be good. They get out for 2 weeks.
But I don't know how it be that good though. It's like what is it? I don't get it.
I think it just be a little bit of the not loving yourself for real.
That's it.
There's no way I catch myself in a situation where I'm
like What'd you say?
No, I was gonna say like I didn't jail talk the bit, and I don't know how she going for it. But it's like
end up being slick behind them bars.
I mean, but at the same time, like, damn.
Yes and no, I guess.
Yeah, like, I'm on the phone, you feel me? I'm telling her, like, this, that. But at the same time, like, if I'm in here, how the hell you expect me to do this, that?
Oh, you saying, like, based on what she's saying, like...
Yeah, she going for what I'm saying.
Like, what about
so you
what
really
you
saying
saying
that getting off the phone like, this girl crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of niggas that do that.
Absolutely.
For sure. So, like, when you first dealing with somebody... do you feel like people should disclose their sexual history with that person?
I feel like it depends on what level you are, like, you know what I'm saying, maturized, because when you think about it, really, what you was doing, long as the paperwork look like it's supposed to look, you get what I'm talking about, we straight. But you done been with 25 different men or vice versa, 100 different women, like, what you done did before, like, that'll mess up somebody's mind. Because all you're going to be doing is comparing and think about it. Because for one, I already don't know why we having sex, whatever the case is, being intimate. Who you think about anyways, baby. And the minute you tell me about, you done did, I'm like, you think about girl number 12, girl number 25. Like, that'll mess with your psyche. So I feel like, nah, let me see that paperwork.
You don't ask?
Nah. I probably asked once when I was younger, but nah.
Okay.
Because it's just, I understand the sex drives, and I understand how men are at a certain point. Yeah.
There's a dynamic to it, bro.
I feel I want a person that's disciplined though. I want a dude to understand that he got worth too. You feel what I'm talking about? Like you can't just be slanging it everywhere, get it to everybody. Like, you know, I would prefer somebody like that got discipline, that know how to control themselves. But I do understand when people be at their prime or young ages or whatever the case is. Like, that just do. That'd be something to do for them. You know what I'm talking about? So, I prefer not to ask.
What about relationship experiences?
What you mean?
Like, I done been in one where it's like a girl she don't want to do something right, or like go somewhere or some shit, and it's like she want to know if I ever been there before.
You know what
I'm saying? Like, I ain't about to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, like, okay.
Am I supposed, you know what I'm saying? Am I capping or am I?
No, like, I'm saying,
because I know what I'm doing, but
I get the question, but I feel like you asking it two ways. Listen, so is you asking, is you saying that?
The same thing you ask about sexual experience.
Yeah, but I'm saying the girl, like, have you took a girl there before? Is she asking it that
like,
way?
Like you brought somebody here before?
Well, no. The thing is, it's like I might be considering doing something that I like to do, or I might have had fun doing that, and I just so happen to do that on a date. One time, 2-3 years ago, something like that.
So you took a girl somewhere before?
I haven't done that.
No, I'm saying, but the girl gonna ask, "Have you took a girl here before?"
Yeah, that's
before
what
you
I'm
take
saying.
So like
me
Busch
there.
Gardens.
Yeah.
Anybody from Tampa know about Busch Gardens?
Right.
If you've been to Busch Gardens before with a date, are you not supposed to tell that girl you done been to Busch Gardens with a girl before?
That's common sense. She ought to know you done been there with somebody
That's
before.
what I mean, bro.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, not Busch Gardens, but like, say if you took a bit, like, you know,
Somewhere special.
Yeah,
Or did
like,
something special, like a
did
romantic
something
type.
special.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like, say if you took a bit to the Marriott, and you got top floor jacuzzi, they gonna be like, damn, this your spot?
Yeah.
That's
But
what a
see,
girl
the
like,
thing
say,
is-
like, this your
the
spot,
thing
huh,
is,
nigga?
Are you saying something about that?
Am I
like, is
saying-
that
am I
up
gonna-
here
if I'm gonna
forever?
come on
She don't ask, you better
She don't
say
ask,
nothing.
yeah.
But if
That's
she's
like if-
asking,
bro.
my question is if she's asking, like, okay,
That's like
so
if,
let's see.
if
School
a
young
girl,
man.
listen, that's like if a girl
Man.
went go-karting, right?
Yeah.
If you go-karting, how many times you think she done been at this damn go-kart cart with about 3 or 4 other niggas? She not finna
Oh,
tell
I'm
you.
scared to drive. I'm scared to drive.
Teach me how to
for
drive.
me.
You feel me? But that's what I'm saying. She not gonna
So why
motherfucking
does
tell
it even
you.
matter then?
I mean, it's
It
a
be mattering to the
female.
females. It don't be mattering
Because
to
that's
us,
just- that's
bro.
just
But
type
it
I
do.
never asked a
It
girl.
probably would matter to a girl, to you, if
It
depending
will.
on where the fuck you at.
Yes, and what y'all did
Now,
on
that's
that.
what I'm saying. That's just simple shit. But we talking about some exclusive
Some
shit.
exclusive. Cause
Yeah.
you everybody want to feel special.
Yeah,
That's why it
like-
matter. Everybody want to feel like this is the
That's
first
like
time. You know
boom.
what I'm saying?
All right,
Yeah.
boom. Say if your girl go all out for your 28th birthday
30th,
or whatever,
whatever.
30th birthday,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. You feel me? And she do this bitch to a T.
Yeah.
I'm talking about to a T. She ain't never decorated no room. You ain't never see her be no decorator for a birthday party or nothing.
Yeah.
Bitch. And you fuck around and y'all have a good night. Woo, woo. Then in the back of your mind, you go to thinking, how the fuck she decorated this room so nice?
Mm-hmm. You
Did
been doing
Then
this.
you gonna ask her, who helped you? Who helped you decorate the room? She be like, oh, I did it by myself. Have you did this before?
Right. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Your mind gonna go to automatically thinking,
I thought I
have you
was
did this
special
before?
and she done.
Or you gonna ask her who you did the room with. You feel me? She don't say, oh, I did it with my sister. I did it with this person, this person. She said, I did it by myself. What you gonna think? Damn, she
You gonna
damn
feel
near
away.
did this before.
You gonna feel away.
Yeah. Maybe not. I
You
don't know.
is. You gonna feel away.
I don't think so. It
You don't
depends
think
on how
so?
I'm feeling, bro.
Bro, if a girl go get you right now some damn Creed cologne and she
No,
tell you
that's
I
dead.
bought.
That's dead.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's what I'm
it's-
saying.
it's-
Same
That's
shit.
dead.
If a girl gonna
Oh,
get you some
yeah.
Creed cologne, bro, and then she tell you, oh yeah, I done bought other niggas Creed cologne too. Well, bitch, don't buy
But
me
then,
Creed. Buy me
but my
Polo.
thing
Buy me
is, okay,
I want
but
something
I
else.
don't
Y'all
never
need
feel like the
something else.
scenario end up like that though. It don't
Why?
never be
There's a
like
lot of scenarios
you just
like that.
find
You
out.
don't know.
Exactly. You asked it. You opened it up. So we just saying like, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I want like when you got that special somebody, like your whole little shit gotta change. Like
It does.
Yeah, like when if you was buying goddamn Victoria's Secret panties for your last chick,
Gotta do
you gotta
something
go buy
different.
her something different. The next one something different. You can't go just like, yeah, I'm finna go buy this bitch some Victoria's Secret panties too.
Switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta switch it up a little bit.
No,
bro.
the shit gets switched. I'm just trying to think. Like Victoria's Secret, the biggest store. So I'm trying to.
It's some other stores.
There's some other stores out there you gotta order online.
You better order. It's
You
some
get what I'm
other
saying?
shops
'Cause
online.
if she
I'm
know
hollering.
that if y'all laid up in the bed and you told her, yeah, she asked you what you ever bought for a girl, and you tell her I bought Victoria's Secret, she gonna remember that in the back of her mind. So now
we been
when it's
picking
her
out drawers.
time,
We been picking out
when it's
panties.
her
We know
time
about
to get the
this.
Victoria's
So
Secret, oh, that's
my-
your favorite store, huh?
So
nigga?
my question is, what if I'm just like I don't even want to answer that? Why
Then you
why
done
is that
created a
necessary?
problem because why you don't want to
feel
answer
me?
it?
See?
But why is that a problem? Why do I have to explain to you what I got somebody else that's not you?
Because I want to feel special.
You'll feel special when I get you what I get you.
You been
How
here before.
not?
You probably pick these same panties out for the
But
the
they're
other
not
girl.
for you.
It don't matter. You probably pick them same
Cat.
panties out for the other girl. Now you want to see me in these same panties that you done saw somebody else in.
It's not good word.
That shit was last season anyway.
And that's even worse. This is what I'm saying. So nigga, this the next season.
Hey, yeah, you something else. You,
Wow.
It's the
you,
next
you something
Next
else.
question, man.
For sure. So like, what are some like, you know what I'm saying, annoying habits that like kind of turn you
Wait.
off about a meal?
It's the fingernails. Like I be seeing people, they fingernails be real little, like.
Oh, the miniature
They don't have
butts,
nails?
the butt.
Yeah, and then I don't like dirty fingernails either. So dirty fingernails and like the miniature, but that can, maybe I don't gotta look at your hands all the time. I can kind of, but the dirty, you got
What if you got working hands?
That's different.
Yeah, what if you got
Working hands? I do it in working hands, baby, because we got all kind of scrubs and all kind of stuff. We can work on that. I don't mind a little rough touching on me. That's okay. But them dirty nails and stuff, I can't do in the nubs. But if we want to go deeper and what turn me off, you gotta have good hygiene. I'm real big on hygiene.
What's good hygiene for those who maybe aren't, because good hygiene is very like. Babe, some people are
when you get up in the morning, you need to bathe.
I mean, what's confused about hygiene?
It's not that it's confusing. It's not that it's confusing.
Yeah, because y'all would go to bed and get up in the morning, go to somewhere and ain't take a bath, and y'all can throw them jeans back on, baby. Them drawers, go get in that tub and then put some new drawers on. That's what we gonna do.
How many times?
I just mean as far as like
for a man, at least two, three. Two I could deal with. Yeah,
2 times a day.
Yeah.
So what is that, like nighttime and in the morning?
Yeah.
Like a shower.
Yeah. And I'm not laying in no bed after we doing anything, and you go take a bath.
Yeah.
Go get in that shower.
So before, after, and in the morning. So that's 3 times then.
Yeah. That's just like, I'm just big, like, the brushing the teeth too. I'm just hygiene is just a big thing for me. I want to, before you even get to the, I know he smell good when he come in here. Even if you been at work all day, I know he finna smell good. He gonna have that oil mixed in from up under them cars or whatever you was doing, but I just, you know what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying? Some niggas ain't rolling like that though.
Cause I'm not finna go, and then if we going out, we gotta look at. I'm not finna go out looking crazy and looking no, you know what I'm talking about. So you're not either.
Way.
Yeah.
So do you dress your man?
I will.
Like
that may
head to
not.
toe?
Yeah, that may not be his thing. I'd be like, you know what? I could fix that. Yeah, you got everything
but
else
would you
going.
What about the
that,
nigga
though?
want you to fix
what
that?
What does this nigga think he already got to
What
at?
if that's his Steve?
Yeah, you got him fucked up. That's what I'm saying. You gonna boost. You gonna fuck his ego
The
up.
way I set up, this how I do it like this. I'm like, you know what? Listen, I've been wanting so bad. I think you would look so good in this. And listen, this. Come on, let's go to the store. I got you. I've been wanting to do this for you because I feel like.
Now back to what we were just saying.
What?
Where the fuck you found that? Who you seen that on? Who the fuck did you see that on? Because at the end of the day, you got like
you see
fucked
how
up.
that table turned,
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to know.
Why I gotta wear these Tims?
What you mean?
You know what I'm saying?
No, I was watching something
What
on TV
rapper?
and I said, my man look good in that. That's what I was like.
Right.
My man look real good in
It's gonna have
that.
to be something like that. You're gonna have to
Shit.
clear it up quick. You're gonna have to clear it up quick.
That's too funny.
So wait, I got a question. Funny
What?
question. Are Air Force Ones good on date night?
Depending on where we going.
Yeah, depending on where you're going.
You can put some all like small whites on. It depends on where we going though. But you gotta have more than sneakers in your closet. I love sneakers. I'm real bad with it. But I done got some like people that know me from film and they see me now. Girl, you wearing heels? I used to be the only girl up there in the club as a freshman at FAMU with I have a skirt on and some Jordans. I ain't even gonna play.
So
Everywhere I go, Jordans.
You like them clean cut then? Sound like.
They just gotta smell some kind of good. They gotta be put together. You do gotta own a pair of hard bottoms or something. We can't go everywhere in every setting where you wearing sneakers.
Yeah, of course.
You gotta be able to switch it up some
so
kind of
they
way,
gotta
some
have
loafers or
dress
something.
shoes, loafers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Something a little.
Little Taylor shoes.
She's
in the
gonna
closet,
dress her, man.
You know what I'm saying? The
Don't
cut.
be quiet.
She gonna dress
No,
this,
I'm
you know what I'm
not.
saying?
No,
She
I'm
gonna
not.
put them- she
Only
gonna
for
put them on
certain
just like her.
things.
Yeah.
Only
She gonna get them to a T now.
Yeah, she go
Stop.
she go dress this
Only
man.
for certain things.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I want a man could if he got it together, he could dress me. If he like, that's why he got his
I
own
don't
style.
think
You don't think a man could?
Girl, females ain't going for it.
You don't think so?
Hell
You
no.
think you gonna let a nigga-
Like, you gotta think how many times you walk in there,
Man, please.
even with your kids. Do I look good in this? Do I look good in this?
You
fuck
right.
what they think.
Man,
I'm putting on what I want.
My son
finna
over
go-
there like, I do it to my son all the time. My daughter be like, wear them shoes. She don't know what she talking about. He's
Exactly.
my son. I think you should wear them. You know what? Neither one of y'all know what y'all talking about. And go in there.
Exactly, and put some whole
You finna go in that color coordinated closet.
You know what I say that like a little bit. Okay.
Exactly. A girl ain't gonna listen to that shit. Not, especially not let you dress her.
You know why? Because she gon' I feel like a dude most of the time will probably underdress you for what you want.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because
Or put
they
too much
would
on
have told you like,
Yeah,
you don't need to do
What
all
you
that,
thinking?
man.
I'm thinking they'll put too much on you.
Think so?
Hell yeah.
Like cover me up.
Yeah, cover you all the way
But
up.
that's kind of what I meant. Like they
Cover
don't
you all the
like
way
more,
up. Tell you lose the makeup. Tell you probably, this earrings probably look good. No, don't wear
Don't
that.
even look
Don't
good.
you
Then
be
when,
like,
when I do
man.
the opposite, they gonna have a whole attitude. You right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
That might not work.
But men always get in their head like, damn, I don't want mine to look like that. But you want your shit to look good, right?
Yeah.
You don't want her to look.
I want my girl to look like a weather woman.
A weather woman.
Going out?
Mm-hmm. No, just not going out. Just like her
On a
look.
daily
You know what I'm
basis?
saying? Just no.
What you
bruh.
mean, like casual, like
her look? You know what I'm
conservative?
saying? Or not like a weather woman, but just like an anchor.
What kind of weather woman?
Like a news
Because there's
anchor.
all type
The
of weather
weather
women across the
women.
Not
world.
specifically, bro. Like a news anchor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody kind of is
Like business casual. Like kind of something like how I got on
like
right now.
approachable.
Okay.
Approachable. You know what I'm saying?
So
She's-
slip-ons, little shit like that. She was.
I mean, it could be slip-ons, it could be heels,
So
it
I
could be
can
whatever.
come like this, and this is the type.
I'm not tripping off that at all.
Oh, but I ain't wearing this.
What you trip off of though? Like what came to be where though?
Rainbow shit.
Who?
Something
Rainbow
from
shit.
Rainbow?
Rainbow.
From the store Rainbow?
Like if
Like
we
tie-dye
going
or
somewhere,
rainbow clothes.
rainbow shit.
Like
Come on,
clothes
man.
from
Not
Rainbow?
like, yeah, like,
I could put some good stuff together
I
from
was
Target or
about to say
Walmart now.
Some girl put some shit together from
Nah,
Rainbow.
they can dress.
I'm
They
not
gonna put
saying
something
that
together.
they can't. I'm just saying like as far as like if I'm picking a standard, like okay, so if we doing that, then don't trip off me wearing my G-Mans. Cause I'm gonna wear them G-Mans.
The girls trip on you about wearing G-Mans?
They plain color shirts, bitch, black or white.
Yeah.
Half the
Depending on where
time
you
putting
going, though.
everything
Where's
else
y'all
I
on.
ain't gonna lie though.
going?
I ain't gonna lie. Some girls do. I
They
didn't
be
see
tripping off them
I didn't see the
G-Man.
G-Man hating statuses in the big TikTok. Fuck G-Man, all that. Like I didn't see them. Cause
Yeah.
people designer.
They feel like
be
it's
want
too plain.
designer.
I
But at the
don't
same
listen.
time,
I don't
I
even
don't-
own. Probably like a few things, designer stuff like that. Like that. If you could dress, you could dress. I'm
Yeah.
going Walmart to pick out something. Matter of fact, what is thrift store looking like? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
yeah.
You gotta
You
be able to
find some
put some
shit.
shit on. But I was finna say, like, one thing about me, bro, I let a girl be a girl. You feel me? Like, one thing about it, you can't never trip off with a girl where, like, it's a lot of niggas that be like, oh, don't put that on, don't put that on. I don't want you to wear this. I don't want you to wear something little. I don't want you to wear this. You feel me?
They be quick.
But at the same time, they be like, controlling and shit like that. I really want a girl to shit hang herself. Shit, let me see that you dress like that every day. Let me go know how far I'ma fuck with you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I ain't gonna lie, cause a certain type of wear is gonna let me know what we.
And then
how
when you
far
have a
we
certain
going.
respect for your man, like
Yeah.
it's gonna be certain things that you know.
But
what
if
I'm
some
talking
girls
Yeah.
not thinking about
But they
the
don't-
respect
yeah, they don't- they
level
think
of
it's- they
their
think it's
man
like
or
them
what
being
type of
comfortable.
man they're trying to attract.
about? And then they wonder why they get certain. You get them some
certain
certain
people.
men.
Yeah.
That's what you attracting. That's
Yeah.
what you
some like,
presenting.
I mean, if you want to dress like that, like if you are tracking this that, you gonna get you a hood nigga. If you tracking this that, you gonna get you this type of nigga. Like it just depends on what you got going on. If you are what your crowd is, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You hang around hood rats, you around hood rats. You hang around geeks, you gonna be a geek. You feel me?
Yeah.
For sure. Do you read? Speaking on geeks,
Yes, I do read.
I know you say you make books, but do you actually read books?
Yes, I do actually read books. I'm big on my Bible. That's my book every day. But no, like one of the real good books is How to Own Your Own Mind. Who Moved My Cheese? Rich Dad Poor Dad.
You read 48 Laws of Power?
I haven't read that. Okay. I haven't read that. That's you read that one.
Not the whole thing.
Not the whole thing.
But I read a little bit of it though.
And I read like, other books for entertainment. All the books don't be self-help and stuff like that. I read other books for entertainment. I do like to read. I teach reading too. But
How do you feel like you can form reading? Like, how do you feel like you can make reading a habit? Like,
it
for
has
most
to be
people?
conscious. It
Yeah,
has
it
to
gotta
be.
be. It gotta be.
It has to be a
in your
decision
mind.
you decide
Yeah.
to do. Like, and it has to be a purposeful. You can't just say like some people I know. Oh, I'm finna read this month. I'm gonna read 12 books, and they actually get through the books. But what have you retained from the books? What was the purpose of you reading those 12 books? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I could read a book that's really, really good, and it may take me a week to read a chapter. You know why? Because I'm studying, and I'm gonna go get another book based off of that book. Like I'm in that book like that because, especially if it's self help.
You gotta be able to obtain the information, bro.
Right. Because
For
why am I
sure.
reading it?
Cause like even when I be reading books, bro, I gotta read it like once, and then I read it like I let some little time go by. You feel me? Then I read it again,
And you pick something
and
different
I
up.
might pick up something totally different perspective. You feel me?
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm just like I read, but I don't ever get like. They say sometimes you don't read, like if you don't like what you're reading, it's because of what you're reading. It might not be interesting to you. But I feel like naturally, like if I'm paying attention to myself, I feel like I just learn more audio visually.
Yeah, you might
know
not
what
be
I'm
that
saying?
type of learner. So
That's one.
But it
yeah.
sucks because I be wanting to read more books and shit, but I just feel like I get distracted in my own,
So you need to try. You need to give yourself 5 minutes. You can sit down for 5 minutes and read a book. Say you're gonna read this many pages in this amount of time. Like keep doing it like that.
And
until
even
it's able to grow.
if you don't like the book, bro, like you gotta. how you brighten up and, you know what I'm saying, brighten up your horizon and everything so you can learn most stuff, bro. You gotta read different books, even shit that you don't like. Pay attention to shit that you don't even, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't normally pay attention to. Pay attention to. Oh, yeah, we'll stay in the box.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stop playing Reggie. He knows some stuff.
Well, listen. So, can women and men be best friends without no strings attached?
Baby, listen. So, probably for a certain amount of time, but some thoughts gonna be done ran through somebody's mind. You get what I'm talking about? And you saying like without crossing the line? Mm-hmm. No, I think somebody done got tried once upon a time. Even if it been a playful way, you done got tried. Like
by that friend,
like I'll do that to you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right, girl. Stop playing. You got a little tight kid. Little somebody like They done, and then people ain't blind. Oh, she look good when she put that back. Oh, turn around, sis. Let me see what that. You know what I'm saying? That done went. Oh, them niggas don't know what they doing. Like stuff like that. Like even if it's playful, like something done being crossed, or somebody done tried something, or they done said something.
They saying your niggas lame.
Yeah.
She saying you need to get you some different type of bitches.
Yeah.
She throwing shots out there, you know.
But I tell like if I'm getting into a situation like. My homeboys know, like, it's a certain, baby, who phone you finna call at what time? Like, and I got homeboys, I do got two that ain't never, ever tried me, but it's because they know they can't ever play with me like that because of the boundaries I set. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But if I call them and need something, they gonna be there, but it's certain stuff they ain't gonna tap in and they ain't gonna ask me because they already know we ain't crossing that. And when I get somebody or I'm with somebody, they already know how to move when they talking to me on my phone, how to text me and all that because it's a respect thing. They already know what type of person I am. I ain't even finna play like that. And you ain't finna play with me like that because you my friend and you already know what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I got a couple of friends like that. I feel like they can. I feel like if you, like what you say, if you establish that boundary early enough and you don't fold, you be straight. Like I got a couple of girlfriends that are like strictly they tap in with me producing and ask about the studio shit and they don't never.
But they ain't never say no. I want to come lay up with you for a little.
Nah, bro. And the thing is, it never even. I don't even look at them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that they hit or nothing, but it's just like we too cool. You know, I feel weird. Like I feel like something must be up. You coming at me like that?
I done been around a whole bunch of dudes at a time. Like, and I could be with all the time, and it's some. They ain't gonna play with me. They ain't gonna try me because they ain't known it. Like they respect me at a whole nother level to where they ain't gonna try me. But I feel like. In certain instances, if you've been like years and years, oh, that's my boy best friend. Your boy best friend, if he heterosexual, he done said something, done thought about it, or done said, you know what I'm talking about? But I done been in instances and been around people for months and months and months in the same area. It could be 4, 5, 6, 7 dudes, and they not gonna try me. They ain't even finna play with me like that because of the respect they have for me. They could take it there, but because of the respect they got for me, they ain't gonna even try it.
Yeah.
Okay. For sure, I ain't gonna lie, like, for men and women to be like best friends, bro, they gotta be like on some opposite ass shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like my friend.
She gotta be like she only like Chinese boys or something. He only like white girls.
I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of how it is.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, boy. You gonna knock them off.
My friend, my friend Jess, she like the Drake type. She like
Drake type.
Yeah, like light skin, full beard.
People say that until they get to a certain moment.
I was just about to say until they get to that moment, they be like,
maybe.
And then afterwards, they might
like
say,
Rick Ross type.
Maybe.
I like niggas that look like New.
It's baby listen.
That's what she gonna say.
Oh,
That's for shit show, man. For shit show. So like, I see that you speak on this topic a lot, manifestation.
Mm-hmm.
So how you feel about that?
It took me a while to get here. I feel manifestation is real. Like I put what you put out in the atmosphere. It's a manifestation is a process in itself, right? So I'm gonna speak something and I can go look at something. I want this, but if you ain't going through the whole entire process of manifestation, it just stays right there in what I want or thought. But when you praying, if that's your thing to do, fasting, whatever your thing is to do as far as the process, believing and actually putting in that work. I want this house, but what you doing towards the house besides saying you want the house? You ain't made no move, so you're not even properly manifesting, right? That's a whole entire process. So that comes with a lot of different things. That comes with sacrificing certain things. I can't go out this time or putting up money or just separating from certain people. Manifestation takes a lot because certain people that be connected to you, they be your hold up on your blessings or you properly being able to manifest.
Yeah, the foundation.
Yes. And I ain't laid no brick, but I'm talking about what I want to. Oh, I done manifested. No, you done said something, but you ain't manifest. You just talking. You ain't even go through the process of beginning the process of manifestation. It ain't easy to manifest something.
Do you feel like you can manifest like a good man? Like women feel like they can.
You can, and that start with that self-love like you asked.
Okay.
Right? That's my manifestation process right there, because now I'm about to put out, and now it's going to start, I'm attracting what it is that I'm becoming. Right? I want a good man, so what I'm going to do? I want a whole man. I'm going to become a whole woman, right? I want a man that love me as much as they love themselves by the squads. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to become what it is I'm seeking and what it is I'm looking for. But I can't properly manifest a good thing or a great thing if everything in me is half-assed and it ain't where it should be, period. You get what I'm saying? I can't that's, like I said, it's the process. Everything is a process when it comes to manifestation.
For sure. So, like, did you manifest, like, starting your podcast and everything?
So, and part of manifestation is visions too as well. Like, people are gifted with visions. So, I know for a fact that teaching ain't my end all be all. I know I have a gift with words, right? I have a gift with communicating with people. So I understand that I can't stay in this box because I feel like God created me too big to stay right here. It's more for me to do. So that was part of my manifestation, realizing that. And now I'm going to work towards that. I started right here on my couch. Boom. I started with just talking to myself and the camera and the people that was listening. But now it's going a little slow. I ain't got views or whatever. But, like, I'm so tapped in with God and my faith to a whole nother level, baby. We ain't worried about them views because it's quality you finna put out. It's finna come. Like, my timing is everything. So, I know, like, this stepping stone, I already know what's finna happen. When I tell you this thing finna be so big, it's finna be, I know. So I'm walking in that path. Like, I see it. Like, it's happening. So all I got to do is just take the steps. God putting the opportunity in front of me. I got to walk by faith. I got to take that opportunity, even though it don't look like what it's supposed to. Even though right now I got, let's say, 200 views on something. I'm walking, that's manifestation, because them 200 views can jump up to 2,000, 200,000. You get what I'm saying? So being able to properly manifest is staying in something and realizing I got to be consistent. Manifestation don't happen overnight. I got to keep going. I got to keep pushing. I got to stay on the same trajectory that I've been on the same path. And then now I got to figure out what could I do to jump another level. Maybe I need to change something because right now I'm stagnant a little bit. So there's something else that needs to happen in order for me to continue to properly manifest.
For sure. So, like, would you get into public speaking?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Would you talk to, like, the youth? I mean, the jails? Who would be your audience?
Who would be my audience? My audience will be anybody who's been through something, and that's everybody, right?
Okay.
So, I think I got something to say to everybody, no matter the age, no matter what lane you in. I feel like I'm just that gifted and just right there with my words. Like, I've been given that. I could talk to anybody, and I feel like when I open my mouth, it's gonna be something to say to whatever particular group that's in front of me.
Okay, for sure. So I got a couple more questions before we get off here today.
Okay.
So what topics, you know what I'm saying, that people like, you know what I'm saying, that you have made on your page and stuff like that people like debated you about?
One of them, it was a big one about validation. Like, stop looking for validation to other people. Oh, you on here right now looking for validation. That's why you made this post, this, that, and the third. It be stuff like that. Like, people gonna have something to say about everything. And one thing about me, I'm very positive too. And I had to get to a point to where I argue down about something too. You ain't finna play with me either. But I had to get to a point, like, and having a conversation with somebody, you too busy building. You don't got time to keep going back and forth with people that ain't really doing nothing. So they gonna have something to say anyways. Look what happened to Jesus. You get what I'm saying? So, like, I ain't exempt from nothing, and that's how I look at it. And I always go back to God. I don't care what your belief is, what your religion is, that's mine. You get what I'm saying? So I always go back to that. Like, Jesus wasn't exempt from nothing, so who am I? You know what I'm saying? So that validation stuff, period, people try to go back and forth with me about validation. Just getting into this car culture, too. I ain't finna argue with no lady baby girl about this car shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. People find anything to argue about. Like, because I say I like eating cherries, they'll argue with me about eating cherries. People just be confrontational. So, but that validation in this car stuff really been like the biggest back and forth.
So what made you want to jump into the car?
So listen, man, I've been like, just think about growing up, being at the classic all the time. You see the cars or whatever, but then it was really nobody that I saw for a long period of time that I'm like, dang, they got it in the chokehold. And Nava.
Yeah, Nava.
Nava got it in the chokehold, and there's more people doing their thing, and I'm not. But Nava and them top 5 boys, like, and being able to be sitting in they space, like their energy is everything, man. The man's so real. And like being able to school me on a lot of stuff from up under that motor, from the bills, the frame, all of that, like it got me more intrigued. So I think I'm gonna stay like in this area right now because I'm super, super intrigued by like it's a whole nother vibe. Like that's a whole nother world when it comes to that. And it's really like how I watch them, man, especially at the Rick Ross CarShow. I'm sorry, people just coming up, everybody else vending and paying for food, but them boys got lobster. They frying fish, fries, and people just coming up getting a plate. They ain't said nothing, going in the cooler, getting stuff to drink. They ain't saying nothing to the people about, hey, you can't go to this cooler, you ain't pay. It was just love. It was no like, it was beautiful. Like it was beautiful, like that vibe right there. And I'm sure it be, you know what I'm saying, a little drama back and forth, debates with cars, but them boys so positive, like, and how they welcome me in, like as they folk, like that was really something big. And I'm like, yeah, I like this car thing, like, you know what I'm saying.
Okay, so
The CarShow, Rick Ross CarShow.
Yeah, Rick Ross CarShow. Did you see like a car that you like? You know what your favorite car is, man?
Man, baby, Himothy, yes. So this is called Nava car. Nava car, like this. It ain't because I'm talking to Nava. You know what I'm saying? That's my homeboy. Yeah, no. So Olive Oil is Steve car. Okay. So yeah, he got that green gold looking, got the gold.
I
like,
seen the gold.
Okay, that's Nava's, right? It's green gold, like I don't know, like Green Goblin kind of sort of. Like it's just, man, that paint crazy. Steve car is crazy too from I-95 Motorsports. Like that thing is very detailed. It's crazy, and he won or whatever. But Nava's is just something about that paint to me. It's something about that gold when you open that thing up and just look up under that hood, like all of that stuff he put into it. And there was a few other cars.
I liked the Chico car.
Yeah. That was the green one.
Lowrider.
Yeah.
The lowrider.
The lowrider's a whole nother level.
Nice.
Like
that bill was nice.
It was so many cars out there. Landlord Jack, like it was just so many cars. Rari, who won last year, the key last year, like it was just so many cars that and then Trav, who be with top 5, like.
Yeah,
he got his car earth tone, like that orange, like, you know, and Dollar Bill, his car crazy too. Car crazy. And you got Two Fly. He's some in Miami. He raced that car, and I ain't never seen nobody race no Donk. You know what I'm saying? And that thing do what it's supposed to do. It fly. So that stuff is like intriguing for me. Like I'm just used to other cars on a racetrack, but seeing them like race them Donks, like it's a whole nother world. So I be falling in love with a whole bunch of people cars.
The younger generation not really tapped into it, like with the Donk world, but they kind of tapped into like building the forums up though.
Yeah,
they breaking this shit out. Like
I've been seeing what's the boy name? Oh no, he got dreads. I don't even know his name.
A big got a brand new Benz sitting on, you know what I'm saying, sitting on rims and shit like that. But they don't really know like them Donks is where it's at.
Yeah,
though.
They don't know about true cars. You know what I'm saying?
Because just putting your Benz on 30s, that ain't really doing shit. You feel me?
Because once you get a sensor problem, that bitch sitting in the driveway.
Once you get the first sensor problem, it's over with.
That shit sitting in the driveway.
But watch them build them Donks from nothing but the frame.
Did that start? Do you think that started?
Some female Donk?
Yeah, what's
her
name? I think it's Big Meech old lady. Man, like she. Yeah, so I done seen like they.
You gonna get you one?
Man, listen, I need me a bird. I be wanting, you know, have you know, blowing the wind and stuff like that.
What you think is cooler, the bike culture or the car culture?
Cars. But I ain't gonna lie, the bikes, you can do anything with a bike though. That's the only thing. Like a car, you only can do so much, but a bike though, you really can do it.
Horsepower and motors. Now I'm feeling horsepower, motors, and all that just all in one. But right now I'm just in like this Donk culture. You know what I'm saying? But I tap into, you know, motorcycles and stuff too, or whatever kind of bikes or whatever the case is. But
you seen that I think it's in like Louisiana or St. Louis.
What?
Well, St. Louis. They have what they call slabs. Where they be taking like Monte Carlos and they put like the old lowrider wheels on them and they like. The thing they did when Paul Wall was.
You talking about swingers?
Swinging.
Yeah, swingers. Yeah. I seen a whole bunch
where
of.
Where they like drive like dolphins in the middle of the road. It's crazy.
When I get this money up, I'm building me one. Yeah.
You gonna build you one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see it.
Gotta get that bread.
For sure. So let them know where they can follow you and everything before we get off here today.
So listen, and I really don't want to go, but you know what I'm saying, I'm real comfortable on the couch. But listen, so again on Instagram, TaylorMade_87, and then for YouTube, it's just type of my name, Candis Purdue. Y'all check me out. I got some content on there. It's building up. We finna trust me, baby. Oprah who? But yeah,
For sure. I'm coming on the show. So.
Yes, Ratchet gonna be on there real soon. So we finna turn up. Like, listen, y'all gonna look back at this thing couple months. Y'all gonna be like, that girl said she was finna baby. Manifestation has taken effect on this couch. You understand? Him over there from across. Like we finna do something. Little collaboration. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be definitely big. But yeah, thank y'all for having me on the show.
Most definitely. Sure. So is there any question that you wished I had asked you before we get off here?
Any question I wish you had asked me? No, because we gonna be tapped in, so they gonna find out everything. I thought you was gonna ask me about was I single and stuff like that, but we could tap into that another time.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the question.
She gonna put you on the spot like that.
Yeah,
but shit, show. But nah, we definitely rocking with you though. We are Florida Podcast. Keep striving, keep going up, man. It's your boy BL Ratchet, man. Let's ride.